Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce. We've got you covered here on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday night basketball. It'll be the Toronto Raptors facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. And out we go to La La Land. Let's get to Kevin Harlan for today's broadcast.
And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. A factor in every game, Steve Nash will be on display.
Well, of course, anytime you talk about Nash, his outstanding court vision and creative passing is the first thing that comes to mind. But, of course, he's also one of the best shooters the game has ever seen.
Steve, you mentioned the creativity he brings. Despite the flair, he's really quite fundamentally sound. He's excellent with his decision-making and understanding of how to create scoring opportunities for him and his team.
Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors. They've got some momentum coming into this one. They like to break free of this 1-1 even series tie.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Now, here's Nash. Young from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Young's got the first bucket of the game with the three for Los Angeles. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Gay left side. Fade away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think. That's really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Los Angeles on D. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. It's no secret that Steve Nash is the motor for their offense, and I asked him how he planned to slow him down. He said there really is no way to stop Nash from going where he wants, and they'll just try to rotate well to recover when they get that ball flying around on the offensive end.
Thank you, Doris. And DeRozan throws it down hard. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Tipped. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Lowry. Here's the lob to the hoop. And DeRozan throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Nash, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Kaman, defended by Valanciunas. Nash dishes to Young. That three off the mark.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Lowry drives in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Gasol, a screen on DeRozan. Back to Kobe. Passes it to Nash. Launches it. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Kobe with it, averaging 14 points a game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find some, you're right. Good. Kobe's got his first 2 points.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now, here is Lowry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Gay. Young's there. Second shot opportunity. No good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Nash left side. Nash left side. Kobe the pass to Keenan. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Young's shot is off.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You look at San Antonio. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out the Lakers, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Checking out Los Angeles. Clearly, it's been a disappointing season. There's no question about that. This was a team that had expectations of getting to the playoffs. I thought they would be a playoff team, but it just didn't work out that way.
And you can hunt for some silver lining if you want, Clark, but it is what it is. I mean, this is a club that's out of the playoffs. This is a major step backward from last season.
Now, Gay, following the miss by Nash from deep. Lowry, defended by Nash. Kicks it to DeRozan. Gay outside. Gay left side. Count it from 12. Gay's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. They're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
That can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hansbrough comes in for Amir Johnson. Landry Fields checking in for Rudy Gay. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Blake kicks to Farmar. Hill a screen on Augustine. Farmar dishes to Gasol. He feeds it to Johnson. Farmar drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Brooklyn.
That was a shocker, guys, because that had to be a tough one for them to swallow. They were supposed to win that game, but they never got going.
Yeah, and to lose it the way they did, too. I mean, that's where it really hurts, Steve. That's a hard one to take.
Shooting for Toronto, Terrence Ross. Shooting.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. We got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Johnson kicks to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. That one wide left.
That's his comfort zone. So defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Gets it to go.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, H to the ISO.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Raptors leading by 7. Hill is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Steve Blake. Then it's Johnson. And it's Farmar in at point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And the pass to Augustine. Now the dish to Ross. He kicks to Augustine. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ross. Feeds to Hansbrough. Augustine sinks the triple. Augustine's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Raptors.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Farmar kicks to Gasol. 8 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Now Augustine. Landry Fields on the wing. A rebound by Johnson.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Gasol is screen on Augustine. Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. And the Lakers call time here. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate. It can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Off the inbound pass, Farmar with the bucket. Farmar's got 6.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Fields the pass to Gray. Toronto working the ball around now. Here is Ross. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Clock at 4. Here's Fields. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Raptors lead by 11.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Blake kicks to Farmar. The feed now to Gasol. Farmar back to Gasol. He's against Hansbrough. Here's Farmar. Gasol inside. Hansbrough defending. Farmar dishes to Blake. He passes to Farmar. They swipe it. Ross.
How about that basketball,
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Dishes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Farmer. From deep. The Lakers rebound. Hill kicks to Gasol. Gets it to go.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Toronto leading by 11. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Augustine off the pick from Gray. Shot denied. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hill with it. Now guarded by Fields. Johnson, the pass to Farmer. Stripped away. Here's Fields. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Steve Blake.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Lakers trailed by 13. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Hill dishes to Blake. Pass to Farmer. Kicks it to Kaman. 6 to shoot. Johnson on him. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep. And the foul on Chris Kaman. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Raptors leading by 13. There's the screen. He dishes it to Augustine. Gay. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Blake kicks to Young. He feeds it to Kaman. Johnson. Young outside. A 3-ball. Gets it to go. Young's got 6. 59 seconds left here in the second. Augustine off the pick from Valanciunas. Off the screen. Augustine, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 12.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Blake kicks to Young. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Ross passes to Gay. Inside. No good from Valanciunas. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Blake dishes to Young. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
That free throw missing. And the Raptors making a change here. Good on the second free throw. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. Lowry kicks to Gay. Can't get it to go. Here's Young. Can't get it to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 11. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your savings are #1.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now it's time to break down the first half for you here on this Wednesday edition of 2K at the Half. A terrific start for the Raptors. They've been tremendous defensively, and that's how you lock a team down. A nice start for Terrence Ross. He's got 5 points and is putting out the effort defensively as well, making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. And hanging tough, the Los Angeles Lakers. The outside shot just not there for them today, but that certainly hasn't stopped them from trying. We might see some adjustments after the break. Nick Young has been productive. And what a game from Pau Gasol as well. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume, a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Kind of like what DJ Augustine has done in this game.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. DeRozan and Gay fill the wings. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. Clock is at 3. Valanciunas. A rebound by Kobe Bryant. Lakers trailed by 11. The dish to Young. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Young's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers. Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. Gate kicks to Lowry. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the free throw, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Kobe, the pass to Nash. Young outside. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Tell you what, until this defense gets out and defends the three-point line, it's going to be a parade.
Yeah, we've already seen 3 in a row from out there.
Toronto calls timeout. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. And you look at DeRozan. He does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
You know, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a 2-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. And you've got to have that nose for the basketball.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 3rd in three-point shooting, 4th in assists, and they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And Clark, you talked about the accuracy from beyond the three-point line, and yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. It's something they work very hard on in practice each and every day.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Here's Nash, looking for his first basket still in this one. Gasol dishes to Kobe. Again, Los Angeles.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Raptors leading by 5. Lowry kicks to Gay. Young's there. Outside for Lowry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Indiana. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Toronto, 2 spots down.
You know, right now for the Raptors, they've been the story of the regular season in my mind, smashing expectations and really taking the league by storm.
Yeah, they've been impressive, no doubt about it. Among the league's best as we approach the postseason.
Kobe passes to Gasol. Just 2 to shoot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Kobe. Los Angeles making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And Kobe drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nash against Lowry. There's the pass to Gay. He kicks to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Clock at 6. And blocked. But they recover it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Three minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Chris Kaman has checked in for Los Angeles. And he'll pack him in. Puts up the baby hook. And that one's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Toronto calls timeout.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In 3rd, the Lakers.
That's been an amazing season for them from behind the arc. They've got some great shooters on that team.
Lowry dishes to Gay. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Gay nails both of them. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Young sets a screen for Kobe. Great tee that time from DeRozan.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Johnson kicks to Lowry. Right side Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. DeRozan's got 8. Lakers trailed by 5. Nash outside. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Kaman. Valanciunas is there. Again, Los Angeles.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. They've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Kobe, no luck.
If they can end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
LA's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Dives for it. Hill is guarded by Johnson. Tries again. Chris Kaman again. Now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Outside Lowry. Left side Lowry. Gay. 6 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Toronto. Feeds it to Young. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. The drive by Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Lowry. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound Hill. Here's Nash. No luck. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And then how about the scoring they've gotten down on the post, really dominating that lane area.
Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. And it's Young in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Toronto trailing. Shoots it, and that one's good by Gay. Gay's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Raptors.
Kevin, what I like about him is that he tends to get hot at the most opportune times. It doesn't matter if it's coming out of a halftime or out of a timeout. He just has a knack for heating up in a hurry.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd.
He's against Young from 12 feet out. Misses off the left iron. Now here's Kaman. There's the feed to Nash. Young outside. To the paint. Kobe. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, I think the Raptors need to change their strategy against Kobe.
He has 8 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
He's off on the first. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Aaron Gray. And he sinks the second.
His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead.
Lowry dishes to Hansbrough. Outside Lowry. He passes to DeRozan. Lowry. Right side Lowry. Goes up on the wing. The Lakers with the rebound.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Here's Young. Cannot hit. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Lowry. The shot. A rebound by Young. Young's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Man. Kaman kicks to Young. Dishes to Kobe. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Kaman. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's DeRozan. It's good. This game is all even.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the Lakers call time here.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. You've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Steve Blake's checked in for Steve Nash. To Blake. Kicks to Kaman. Young. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. That one a little long.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Lowry kicks to Hansbrough. Gay, defended by Young. Lowry for 3. It's Lowry again missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Toronto calls timeout. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Outside Lowry. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Blake kicks to Kobe. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. 11 points for Kobe Bryant.
He's locked in right now, guys, hitting some big shots here in the fourth quarter.
Outside Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. It's Lowry again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Kobe passes to Young. Back to Kobe. Tries it from 9. Rebound by the Raptors.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Here's Gay. And he drops it in from the low post. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin and Steve, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
Yeah, I believe it, because these two teams so well matched up. You look at the talent. I think we're in for a very, very competitive night.
Amir Johnson's checked in for the Raptors. Kobe against DeRozan. Kobe dishes to Gasol. Back to Kobe. Young outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Complete domination. What a game from Nick Young. He has 17 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
With more to come, maybe. The way his shot looks tonight, it's like he's in for a big night.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Great composure at the line. A lot of pressure on those free throws, but he stepped up and buried them.
And the Raptors call time here. They're losing by 1. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Passes to Gay. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
You just knew he wasn't going to miss there. Not with so much riding on.
Kobe kicks to Young. He dishes it to Kaman. He feeds it to Kobe. Nash outside. The pass to Young. 5 on the clock. DeRozan against Kobe. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Toronto working the ball around now. Johnson, the pass to Lowry. Gay outside. They get it again. And an intentional foul right there.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trailed by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nash outside. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up. Toronto calls timeout. Seconds left in the game. And stolen by Nash. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Time expires and we're going to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. What great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. That's good from DeRozan. Both free throws good from DeRozan. The Lakers trail. Kaman, a screen on Lowry. And Nash, here we go. Here's Kaman, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Now here is Lowry. Gay dishes to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Shot clock at 6. Lowry against Nash. And it's blocked by Gasol. The dish now to Young. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And the Raptors call time here. Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. It's Gay with the drive. Outside for Lowry. Back to Gay. Feeds it to Valanciunas. The shot by Lowry. Gets an open look and hits. The Lakers shooting about 42% so far. Nash against Lowry. Right side, Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And it's 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
He kicks it to Gay. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. On deep, Gay. Good. And the Raptors lead by 1. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Pass to Kaman. Now the feed to Nash. Outside for Gasol. Buries it.
Somebody set a fire under Pau Gasol.
Here's Lowry. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Dishes it to Gay. Yes!
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Kobe goes in, gives him the lead pass.
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Well, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now. They can be very aggressive.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 1. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. We're in OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Lowry. He passes to Gay. Young's there. Gay kicks to Johnson. Outside Lowry. Left side Lowry. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Nick Young.
I must admit, I can't explain